the official opening note by Her Excellency Professor Nadia Zakari, the Minister of Scientific Research, Arab Republic of Egypt.
In 2011, Egypt had witnessed a dramatic political change which led to the qualitative shift in the climate of scientific research. Science and technology has been recognized as one of the main driving forces of the country's developing plans. Reforming and enhancing science and technology system is becoming a top priority on the government's agenda and is receiving both the moral and financial support necessary. Indeed, the budget of scientific research has been increased several fold. We believe that science and scientific research should move from the laboratories to its real destination, in other words, to its application for the benefit of the mankind. Scientific institutions must collaborate with different ministries and private sectors to manufacture the products that are based on scientific research in order to attain knowledge-based economy. With these challenging goals before us, our continent must address the innovation logistics, which means improving access to financial sources, creating an innovation-friendly and regulatory environment.
Focal points, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the NePad agency, I would like to convey our sincere gratitude to the leadership of this country and for hosting us in Egypt once again. And indeed, Your Excellency, you have always opened the doors for Egypt to host us for several activities that we have had. I remember it was only November when you actually extended the hand with regards, looking at the issue of IPR and what have you. So you've always been there to extend, welcome to us all to meet here in Cairo.
I will just say a few words on behalf of SIDA and my own institute, the Research Policy Institute at Lund University in Sweden. As most of you know, SIDA, that stands for the Swedish International Development Agency, has supported the ASTI initiative since the beginning. It started in Maputo in September 2007. We have traveled a long way since then. I can tell you that just before leaving, I talked to some people at SIDA in Stockholm, and they wanted to ask me to convey to all of you their very warm greetings. And they said that you could tell them that this is one of the projects that we are very proud of at SIDA. The first phase that has just been evaluated has proven to be a great success.
I do appreciate the collaboration between the Ministry of Scientific Research and the NePad agency to produce a fruitful result among this workshop. Let me start firstly to thank all the delegates came from long distance just to come right here in Egypt, and we have been started the workshop from last Monday till today, and I do hope we have been collected fruitful information, and I have to congratulate the NePad agency for this organization of the workshop. At the end, let me thank the people behind of the success of this workshop. We are keen to open the gate for the collaboration with all the African continents, and we are willing so much in the future to keep and to put Egypt in a hot spot to host any event in the future. At the end, let me thank you very much for coming and produce and contribute during this kind of workshop.
indicators and ranking matter. In fact, Oxford University Press, Davies et al., Governance by Indicators, is worth spending a few dollars on. It's a rather fun book. Now, we just had an example of a common feature. The Egyptian presentation showed us that there was a lot of investment in machinery and equipment and training. A number of you have found the same thing. And that investment is greater than what we are seeing in research and development, another innovation activity. And that is important. If you are a policy person and you see that every country in Africa is spending more on machinery and equipment than on research and development, you might incline to a policy which supports investment in, for example, information communication technology.
I'll have some remarks to make, but at least, colleagues, we have all the good reasons for being proud of ourselves as an African Union that is actually trying as much as possible to champion programs on the continent. I think it is right and proper for us to acknowledge and convey sincere thanks to the leadership of the Arab Republic of Egypt for hosting us here. The minister was here. She did indicate, this is your home. Feel free.
From where we are coming from in terms of STI indicators, this workshop has shown clearly that a lot has been achieved. I want therefore to use this opportunity to thank the authorities and the people of the Arab Republic of Egypt, in particular, Her Excellency, the Minister of Scientific Research. I want to thank also Professor Ambali of NePad Science, Technology and Innovation Hub, Professor Fred Gautz of Unimerit, Professor Klaus of the Research Policy Institute of the University of Lund, the representatives of member states of the African Union, the experts and partners, including SIDA, UNESCO, CESTI, and all the guests. Congratulations to all for the great work done so far. But while we are congratulating ourselves for these undeniable successes, let's not forget that a lot needs still to be done for our countries to make the use of STI indicators a routine for evidence-based policy.
Karugendo. Okay. Next is Mr. Richard Liahona. Next is Miss Tembekwayo. I'm going for the easiest name to pronounce. Miss Tembekwayo. She's outside. Okay. All right. I'll keep this one. Okay. Next is Mrs. Emingada Patricia.